You're listening to us here. Now, just for a moment, turn your attention to who or what is listening. What he experiences being, right? Another word for awareness or existence. It's not a thought. Thought is what creates the subject-object split. Being is all there is, and being is not a thought. Okay, so as even now, if I asked you, are you aware? That's being. Now everything else is just a modulation of that. It's a feeling or a thought or a sensation or a perception. We call that the mind, we call that the body, we call that the universe. But all there is being and its modulations. Because what you experience is sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts, and then you say, oh, that's a tree, that's a body, that's a universe, that's a rock. There are just different combinations of being and its modulations.
Did you all understand that? Thoda sa, some. It's a very, and I think this is part of the complexity I think we all struggle with.
Because you try to explain it in words. But again, as you're listening, turn to who is listening.
And I think, Dr. Chopra, the interesting question is, and Sadhguru, this is for you as well. Essentially, what we are doing in this whole process of asking all of us to change the prism is you're essentially asking us to experience it in some way.
Yeah, he said the mistake of the intellect. It's the mistake of the intellect.
Yes.
That there is separation between observer and observed. Because the observer and observed as mind and body are a single holistic activity of the total universe.
And if you go back, I think in the earlier session, there was quotes from the Gita, and I know you all, and you've spoken about that as a Sadhguru, about, and so the whole... Not now, but basically, but I'm sorry, then it was, Dr. Chopra, you had spoken about the different forms of the different forms of yoga that have been, the Raja Yoga, the Bhakti Yoga, the path of devotion, and we know that it's been spoken about in the Gita. So what's so difficult? What is the barrier that people haven't seen it yet? It seems, in a way, it's an experience, it seems, it seems obvious at one level, and it's yet very difficult to grasp on the other. Could you just talk to us about what the barriers are?
For some of us who were brought up, educated in a scientific worldview or in a worldview that emphasizes recycled information, as he said, or all of that, it's very difficult to intellectually get to being because we identify, as he said, with our perceptual experience, with our intellect, with our mind, with our ego identity. So it always seems a struggle till one day you stop struggling and you're there. And as he said, he never identified with anything. Once you identify with a thought or with a perception or with what you think is a knowing or a sensation or an emotion, then you're in time. Thought is in time, but being is not in time.